Well, look what we found here. We found ourselves a lost little Skelly horse. Hey, what's up everybody? My name is King Z. Welcome back to the Empire. If you're brand new, welcome on in. Hope you enjoy your stay. If you do, make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out the rest of the series. We're not too far along, so you have a good chance to catch up on what we've done here. There's going to be episodes coming out pretty much every single day for at least the first 15 episodes, so stay tuned for that. I am just running in here to grab a saddle because, as you saw, we found our little lost skeleton horse. I was actually over there just trying to grab some coarse dirt, some podzol off the ground over there, and I heard a Skelly horse, but we found him over here. He's been hiding from us, which is kind of cool. So we didn't lose him. I kind of boxed him in here to keep him safe. So we're gonna go ahead and put ourselves a saddle on him, and we're gonna take him home. We're gonna take him home. Let's dig ourselves out of here real quick. All right, so we're taking this guy home. There's not much progress been made over here, as I'm recording this basically right after the last episode got finished. As you guys can see, my tools are kind of depleting at the moment. So today's episode is going to be all about the Skelly farm. We need to get that thing going so we can get ourselves a nice XP farm going. It's just becoming too costly for me to like mend these tools using other diamonds or anything like that. So we just need to get an XP farm going and get ourselves a better way to repair our tools. So let's take this guy in here to see his brother. His long lost brother is finally home. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather some materials. I'm going to get started working out what kind of design I want to do, and then I'll bring you guys back in. We'll probably maybe dig it out in third person. I don't know. I can put my camera account in spectator mode, kind of dig things out and show you guys what I'm doing in real time. But maybe not. Maybe not. I'm not totally sure just yet what I want to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and I'll bring you guys back in here when I'm ready to get things going. All right, so I think I'm ready now. I got a few materials here. I'm not totally sure where I want to set up and where I want to have them kind of drop down, or where I want a viewing area so I can kind of watch them go into the pathway. I know the basic idea, the shape that I want for this thing. So what we need to do right now, everything is kind of like cleared up above. You need a space of 3 high above them, and you need a space 4 below, and then every side needs to be at least 4 wide out. So we're going to clear out this whole area, probably do a little bit of a time lapse to get this spawn room set up. So I'll see you guys right after the time lapse. All right, so here is our spawning room. We got it all cleared out. I was gonna do a third-person time lapse, but then I figured it would kind of like show off all the caves and stuff, being that it's spectator mode, and I thought that would kind of, you know, take away from the fact that we might have a caving episode later on, and I don't want to have seen everything around here. So we'll keep things above ground for our third-person time lapses, and everything below ground we'll kind of do a quicker little third-person time lapse thing. Otherwise, I'll probably just skip around here and there. But this is our spawn room. What we need to do now is get a channel set up down the middle. So let's go ahead and put some lights on either side. That way I don't have any spawns in here. And also need to, let's do this real quick. put some blocks above there so that nothing can spawn on top of the spawner. That way they fall off to the side. Nothing gets stuck up there so it doesn't mess up the spawn rates. But we need to have a channel going too deep down here. I hear lava below us somewhere, maybe off to the side of us. Hopefully not right directly below us because we need some room to kind of work with. And then we'll have everything kind of flow this way, and we'll have another, let's see, we need it to go at least, thinking this far. And then we'll have a channel going up about however high we need it to land them over on this side. So let's go up here. I want to have a viewing area on this side because our actual base area is on that side. So I'll probably have an entrance maybe somewhere over here leading down. We'll have kill chamber here. We'll have a viewing area here, possibly a storage area directly behind us. But we're going to have the skeletons drop down in here. So we need a water channel here to push the skeletons down in this little channel there. So we'll have some waterways coming this way. Push all the skeletons here. They'll be pushed this way. They'll move up, over, and probably down there or the very back. I'm not totally sure just yet where I want them, but this is kind of like the general idea of what the farm's going to be. And like I said, we'll have a viewing area. So we'll kind of clear a spot out here. Like that, and we'll kind of make it however large I see fit to in the future. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this stuff done, get the water in here, get some water coming through here, and dig out the channel to kind of send the skeletons over to wherever the killing chamber is eventually going to be. So I'll be right back, everybody. All right, so I got a lot of work done. I've got this thing kind of fully planned out. This is actually totally usable right now. Later on, I'm going to make it hooked up with redstone lamps and stuff like that, just so I could turn the lights on, so I can turn off the spawner whenever I need to. I need to put some glass in here to kind of finish things up. So this is the viewing area right here. We can see everything. I'll have to place the torches kind of carefully so I don't disturb the spawning rates in here. But it's a fully usable chamber now. All I got to do is take the torches out, and we should have skeletons spawning at any moment. I got the way up and down that's going to be here. I'm probably going to do like a secret little entrance here. I'm not really sure what I want to do just yet, but we'll figure that out later in this episode. This area here is going to be the killing chamber. There is a spot here where the spawner turns off, so this is actually the furthest block away we could possibly stand. They're going to spawn right at this level, so I got this here. I just want to take you guys on a little trip to show you what the skeletons will actually do. They'll spawn in, they'll drop down here, they'll move along here into this area, get shot up this tube, and get pushed down this tunnel, and they'll drop all the way down to the killing chamber, where we will kill them for their experience points and get their bones and all their goodies. I could turn it into a fully AFKable machine, but I don't really need that. I'll probably just come down here, hang out, kill them with my sword, get all the stuff, but I'll actually have a automated like little sorting system back in this area is what I'm thinking. So this way I'll probably have chests on this side, and I'll have one side for bones, arrows, and stuff like that, and then everything else non-stackable like their armor, their bows, and all those goodies will be on this side. It's looking pretty good. I think what I'm now going to do is I'm going to try to test this thing out, see how it works. So I'll bring you guys back in as soon as I'm done with that. All right, I got the glass up. I got most of the torches out. I got the torches off the spawner. Now I'm going to go in here. I'm going to take these torches out, kind of block these up. And minus these few little areas here, we should be able to get a pretty decent spawn rate. Let me check the, yeah, 9. So that should be like an 8 right there. They shouldn't be able to spawn there or there. So we should be good. We should be good right now. There should be enough spawns coming in that'll push them this way. Here we go. We seen one go up. Oh, we need to cover this up really quickly before any of them come over here. That would have been really bad. So let's see how many we get, or if we get any at all. Let's see if this thing works. All right, so far they just seem to be dropping right back down there and kind of getting killed right there. I think I need to take some measures in taking down some of the signs that I have. I have signs all the way up because the tutorial that I watched kind of had it. We have one up here, which is nice, but I mean, we need way more than that, and they seem to be getting pushed forward but falling down. So I need to do something a little bit better. Let me try to fix this real quick. So I placed one more water source block up here to hopefully have them get pushed this way versus falling down through the water, but we'll see if it works. I'll kind of have to hop down here. We might die right here, so let's see. This is a long fall for us. Maybe he'll break our fall. Okay, we got pretty good fall damage boots, which is nice. So let's check this out again, see if it works. We got some guys spawning in, so it's really good for us. They got sent up, and they're still dropping. So I'm gonna have to do some tweaks with this design and see if I can't get something else to work a little bit better. All right, so I have kind of blocked this all the way up here. We're killing off some of these skeletons, so it's not such a horrible trek for me, and I have a lower possibility of dying here. All right, so let's get rid of this, and we'll get rid of that as well. We'll take a ride up, I guess. And let's see what our spawn rates are now and how well this method works. Hopefully it works a little bit better, because as soon as they get pushed in there and they actually get pushed in, see, he walked in there, they can't come back down now. So it should be all fixed for us. We should see skeletons popping in here. Let's see if this guy pops in here. All right, and there he goes. He just dropped in when I looked away. We got a few more spawns over there. Oh, there we go. We got a few more. So this is actually working now. Thank goodness. That was going to be a problem if that didn't work. At least we got a way to kind of temporarily repair our tools in one go, and it should make building go a whole lot faster. This is probably going to stay the same way for a little while. I'll probably come back to it to finish up this episode, making this thing look nice and detailed. But first, I need to repair some tools, and I need to get some bone blocks. So I'll see you guys in just a moment. All right, so that cut time down a lot. It took me like 20 minutes maybe to repair all my tools. Usually it takes me like at least 45 minutes to an hour, if not more, depending on how bad my tools are and how many of them I need to repair. So that greatly helps out our speed here when we're going to start building things. What I'm going to do now, though, is I'm going to make this thing look as nice as I possibly can, get a storage area kind of set up. I'll probably bring you guys back in when I figure out what the storage area is going to kind of look like. And then I'm also going to be working on making this thing look good as well, because I want everything in the world to look nice is the main thing, as I'm a builder mainly. Redstone will never look nice, so I'm going to try to do some redstone lighting back here. And then also I might set up some water dispensers here so we can actually turn the water off whenever we feel like, whenever I need to like go in there and maybe tweak some things, or maybe this thing doesn't work in the next update or something. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing off camera right now. And hopefully when I come back, this place will look a whole lot nicer. I'll have an idea of what I want to do over here, and maybe we can get some hoppers and stuff like that to put underneath here, and we'll get talking about some of the redstone stuff. And then after that, we'll probably go up top, and I'll show you guys this real quick. So we'll go up top and I'll show you guys what we're planning on doing for like hiding this thing a little bit better. Maybe like I was thinking maybe like an old broken down shack, or maybe like, because most people do like a skull like cave or something like that, and we already got basically like 2 caves over there. I was thinking like maybe an old broken down shack that we walk into that no one else would. So that's the idea for hiding this thing at the moment. Not sure if I'm gonna have a pathway coming down here or coming down this way. I haven't really chosen the path to come down here quite yet. It's mainly just we're gonna be working on the skeleton farm, making it look nice at the moment. So I'll probably bring you guys back in once I have something a little bit better to look at, and maybe something a little bit more done. I'll have some hoppers down here. I'll have a storage room kind of set up, and I'll make the interior of this area look a lot nicer as well. So it's not just a plain Jane stone face everywhere. So I'll see you guys once I got that done. All right, so quick little update here. I've been working on the aesthetics of this thing quite a bit. I've got some hidden lighting down here. The floor is kind of looking pretty cool. The storage room I think actually looks the best as far as aesthetics go. This thing looks pretty nice to me. Even the ceiling looks pretty good. The ceiling over here is kind of too plain for me right now. I might want to mess with that a little bit, maybe add some more color. Some of the bone blocks I'm thinking will probably be a good touch, but I'm not really sure how to integrate it just yet. I might have to do like a weird ceiling pattern. We have over here is the kill chamber. I've got some hoppers underneath of these trapdoors, and this is just so the skellies don't like sink into the hoppers right there, so don't go a little bit lower and could possibly shoot me. I still need to hook up the hoppers all the way down to the storage area, so nothing actually is flowing into this. I've just been kind of using it as extra storage while I build this area. I've got the viewing chamber here. Oh, we got a skelly that actually spawned. That's funny. Let's kill this guy before. Oh, okay, I thought another one spawned. That was scary. I still need to texture all the walls, the floor, the ceiling, and stuff like that before I am finished in here. I'm probably going to add a lot more mossy cobble, a lot more mossy stone brick in here, just because I'm going to have water flowing through. I think it'll be a little bit like a cooler look. You won't really get to see it because it's going to be dark, but when we turn the lights on, you'll be able to see it, and you'll kind of be able to tell a little bit looking through these giant glass windows here. I have a lot of redstone to hook up. I'm going to put redstone lamps in these little hole sections that I have here to kind of light things up. I think I might put a couple more up top, seeing as how we still have some spawning in every once in a while. That's actually the first skelly that has spawned in. I have water dispensers, or dispensers with water buckets in them here to have the water flow out and turn off. I'm thinking about putting a light hookup over here, so I'll have the lights hook up. I'll have a button here to turn on and turn off, and then I'll have one for the water as well on that side. But so far, so good. I think it looks pretty nice. You guys let me know what you think of this in the comment section. For right now though, I'm going to try to get this thing kind of set up, hooked up with all the redstone, and then we'll come back here and we'll kind of check out the spawn rates and see just how many we can get and see just how fast this thing works, because the faster it works, the faster I can repair my tools and the faster I can get to building some other cool stuff. But so far, I like it. And there it is. The spawn chamber is done. I've added a lot of mossy cobblestone, stone brick, mossy brick, regular stone, whole bunch of stuff in there to make things look a little bit better. Hopefully it looks a little bit more like a dungeon now. It's kind of messed up comparatively to this. Like I said, I have a little bit of it leaking out here and there. I think I might add some in there as well. For the most part, it looks pretty good. And I have the dispensers hooked up here. Press that little button, the water comes out. And then over here, I can shut off all the lights. I still need to fix that texture. I don't think Bdubs ever messed with that off texture of the redstone lamp. So I'll probably do that in Photoshop eventually. Maybe I'll just never touch it like he did. As you can see, everything starts spawning. All the light situations over here. I think this is the lowest light level on these blocks here. They're all 8. This little redstone dust right here is to mark out where I can stand back the furthest before the spawner actually stops being active. I had to switch up these to carpet instead of trapdoors because I was having a problem with the skeletons not being able to push over here. And I don't know if I had to switch up these to stairs as well because of that, but I think they're also getting just caught in this one area. And this is kind of to open up the area so we don't have to worry about the entity cap. We can kind of have a little bit more spawning in here. And also it looks kind of nicer in my opinion, having a big kill chamber versus a little small one. One thing I did not get finished though is hooking up the storage area because I actually ran out of hoppers. I used up all our hoppers on this side and this side over here. So those are actually all the hoppers we have left. I do plan on putting like a little bit of a sorter area right back here for this section. But I think I'm going to handle that stuff off camera because it's going to be a lot of iron gathering still. And I'm probably going to have to build up some little redstone contraption for it. And like I said, I'm not very technical with redstone, so we might just have to do some of that off camera. I'll probably come back in here and show you guys what everything does, how it works in case you wanted to know. What we need to do now, we need to hide the entrance to this thing. So let me pop up here, gather some materials, and I'll get to talking about what we're going to do next. All right, so here we are. And my idea was an old shack that's kind of fallen over, kind of really beat up, really rustic, really dilapidated. It's going to be like a little 5x5 little shack. I'm using the materials that are in this chest. Obviously, I'm not going to use all of them. That it's going to be, being that it's going to be a small little build. Those are the blocks that we're going to be using for this thing. And I figured we could do a little bit of a time lapse, little third-person time lapse. What do you guys think? I think that's a good idea. Another thing, because the portal's so close, is that I want to do a little bit of like a well here to give us like quick access, but we don't have to really build anything next to this because I want this to be really run down. Maybe it's like the only building here. Maybe we have a few little crops that are popped up here that actually, you know, are trying to grow. Maybe someone lived here at one point but abandoned it. That's kind of the idea. So hopefully we get this thing done and it looks really good. So I figured we should jump right into the time lapse. All right, there is our shack. I think it looks pretty good. This is a good little build to hide our entrance to our Skelly farm. I think it's something a little bit more original. We could have done like a skeleton themed kind of deal, but I think hiding it in this world is a better idea, and I think it came up pretty good. The holes in the roof are looking pretty nice. I'm going to go back through and I'm going to add as much detail as I possibly can with like leaf blocks coming through the ceiling and stuff like that. Some of these leaves don't have that little texture that they need for the Better Leaves mod, so I've been using a lot of oak leaves for this, and that's totally fine with me. But this thing came out a lot better than I thought it would, so hopefully you guys like it. This is supposed to be the door had fallen out, and then over here was supposed to be a window that had got punched out or something like that. And I got a few blocks here and there to act like maybe some stuff's in the ground, kind of been pushed down into the earth. But I think that is going to be our episode for today, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you're brand new or if you haven't already subscribed, consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. Leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the episode, let me know what you think of the series, and I will see you guys next time here on KingZee's Empire.